Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is my FlossTube, and FlossTube is just a community of people who cross stitch. So hopefully you are in the right place. I've had a few new subscribers, so thank you very much, and welcome, and thank you to any of my returning viewers for coming back and watching. I don't have a ton today, actually. I have just 3 things for haul, and they're just charts from Heaven and Earth from their last sale. I have my WIPGO to go over briefly, and the few projects I've been working on. Hopefully all of you had a great weekend wherever you are, and I guess let's just get started. Let's just jump in. See if we can keep this video semi-short. So, let's see here. Let's start with my new start. So, if you watched my WIP parade, you would have seen this. It was shown on there for the first time. And it is Melody. And she is charted by Heaven and Earth. And it's by Mika Jelena. Put that up there so you can kind of see that. And I am actually, we'll see how this goes, okay? I love seeing all the people who like do outlines and stuff first. Like, I think that's really cool. So I thought I would try that method. So this is where I'm at. So this is the corner. This is where I'm starting. So I ended up like doing some counting all the way down, and I had a little bit extra at the bottom, so I decided to move this down just like 10 squares just for framing purposes and whatnot. This is on a 14 count white Aida that I got at Joann's. I had originally wanted like the same fabric that my Parrot is on. It's like this really soft Aida, but they were out, so I just got this because I wanted to start it. Yes, she is going to be quite large. So this all the way to here, and then here we go. I think you can see most of it. So my idea with her was something kind of like tapestry-esque. So I would not frame her. I don't think I would frame her. I think I would love to make her into a like tapestry type thing. So my plan is to do all of the black, and here. Just kind of, so I mean, you can see that there's a lot of outlining. So I'd like to do the outlining and then probably try and do the color complete method with this. We'll see. If I get tired of stitching in black, then I might start doing some fill in, but I would like to try to get all the black done and then move on. And she is just a regular size, regular whatever that Heaven and Earth does. All right. And then in June, one of my WIPGO challenges was some time on Aphrodite Mermaid. Let's see here. 16. Oh, so she was supposed to get 5 naps, and she did get all 5 naps. So this is where she is at. She was on a scroll frame, but I didn't really like, I didn't mind stitching in like certain areas on it, but other areas I wasn't a big fan of. So off she came and put in a hoop instead. So I, for all the time, just worked down, you know, in here doing fill-in, starting working on the shell over here. Ooh, you can really see how sparkly that is. A lot of blue Kreinik in there. And this is on a 16 count fabric that I dyed myself. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress that has been made on her. I don't think she's on my WIP Go anymore this year. So hopefully she comes out again at some point here. All right, and then I worked on Floral Portrait by Dimensions. She's still on the hoop because I just kind of, I pull her out every now and then here. And this is where I'm at. So as you can see, I got a little bit done here. I got more in the flower, moved them. This is actually, I believe, the top of the flower. So I think this is the tippy top up here. I think there's like one more row up here. And she is on a 14 count white Aida that just came with a kit. So then we got an ear and an eye here. I really like her. Sorry for the crinkling. I just want to make sure everything gets put away. Alright, and then we have the Under the Sea Sal. Last week I was trying to play catch up. And I will probably try and do a little bit more work this week on this one. So, trying to think here. Last week, so the week that I did, like my WIP parades and stuff, I didn't do a ton of stitching. I mean, I did some, but my husband was on a little vacation. So when he's home, I don't tend to stitch as much. And then Friday, I only stitched a little. Last Friday, I only stitched a little bit. And then I stitched, did I stitch on Saturday? I can't remember if I stitched on Saturday, but Saturday and Sunday, I don't think I stitched at all on Saturday or Sunday. I ended up taking a couple days off from stitching. So this is the Under the Sea. This got a lot of work last week. So last week, I really just went in and tried to finish up this. So I just have a little bit of the green here. I was getting really tired of this motif, so I had to put it down. But, oh, it's so cute. So this is on 18 count Periwinkle by Baby Stitch Me. And I love it. It's more purple than what shows up. So, yeah, it's super cute. Let's get a little bit closer here. So I have made some changes. I have made no changes to this. I realized that this guy here, so I realized after I started working on the treasure chest that he's supposed to have a white belly. He does not have a white belly. I'm not changing that. And then I believe her goggles and yeah, her fins and stuff are all a different color than charted. It's been fun with this one because I don't tend to personalize my projects a lot. So I really enjoy that, like, even though the stingray was a mistake, it still looks good. So, you know, it's fun having those little personal things. And I see a lot of people doing that, so, you know, you don't have the same project as everyone else. All right, next up. What was the other one for this? Oh, and I don't have that one pulled up. Okay. I'm going to show this one last because that's part of my whip go. Okay, let's do last week's full. So, I suppose I should explain this for anybody who is new. I don't have a ton of HAEDs or like full coverage projects going. So what I do is I have my focus piece for the year, for this year and next year, that I work on. I try to work on every other night. Sometimes that doesn't happen. I have a little one. So sometimes, you know, I'm just tired or whatever. So I try to work on that one every other night. And what I have started doing now for the last couple of weeks is I alternate the rest of them. So let's see, the week of like my whip parade, I spent I think 3 or 4 nights working on Melody, so the like hippie girl. I think she only got maybe 3 nights. She got 2 or 3 nights because I just the way that she got started in. Last week was the one I'm going to show you, which is Onion Dragon by Stanley Morrison. And this week my rotation restarts. So this is Onion Dragon. And like I said, this is by Stanley Morrison, and this is charted by, oh, who is this by? Pain Free Crafts. So Darren the Dizzy Stitcher, he started the hashtag Stanley Morrison Dragons. And so there's a bunch of people who are stitching the different dragons by Stanley Morrison. And this was definitely, this might have been my second favorite. My first favorite was just a little bit too big, and I didn't want to go that large. So now, I mean, he's still large. He's still 277 by 350, but the other one was bigger. So I am working up in, I think here, this corner. So this would be my, like, right? Oh. Anywho, sorry, I'm kind of out of it, you guys, today. I'm kind of tired. So the first, like, page and a half or 2 pages is all this gray. I was struggling, you guys, to actually get progress on this. It's so boring. But it's not like it's one of those projects where it's really boring to stitch at the moment, but you also have to be watching the pattern, because there is 3 colors in here, which isn't a lot, but I mean, you can see, let's see if we can, like, you can see this is all one color here. So as you can see, you know, you still have to really pay attention to where the color is going, which, I mean, it's not difficult, but, you know, it would be kind of nice if it was just all one color, but, you know, alas, it is not. I'm really kicking myself because I'm like, I probably could have cut off the first top 2 rows, but did I do that? No. Could I go back and do that? Probably, but that's still... How many stitches do I have in this now, actually? So this guy has 707 stitches, which isn't a lot, and it's only at 0.73. So, yeah, it's like 2 pages of backs of that stuff. But then on page 2, we do start to get the moon. So I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to do is maybe work over into the next page and then work down to the moon. So that way I can maybe kind of work on moon, work my way into the dragon, and then do background as I go kind of thing. Just to kind of break it up. Because it's a lot of icky gray background. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. Ooh, I want to show you these cute little needle minders I made. Wanda. Right? Yeah, because from WandaVision. And then I have a Loki somewhere. And I forget who the other one I have is. I got those pins on sale at Target. And then had my husband just grind the backs off for me. Alrighty, and then I worked on the Witchy Stitcher Supernatural Sal, which you've seen. If you watch any other floss tubers, you have seen this. But I got a little more work done on it. Oh, and the Stanley Dragon, the Onion Dragon, is on a 18 count Aida that I got from probably Michael's or Hobby Lobby, something like that. But this is where I'm at. So here is the first release. And my plan is to just do the releases and just kind of work on the frame as I go. Here's my little Loki needle minder. So I think I'm going to take this out and restitch this. I used 2 strands of the like DMC metallics and it looks kind of crappy. So at some point here, I am going to take that out and restitch it with 1 strand. I did this bat here with 1 strand and I like that a lot better. So this is just the outside border. My plan is to hopefully pull this down to, wherever this ends. Pull that down, finish, get the siren in here, and then however far this goes, I'll go over and finish that part of the border. I'm debating how much metallics I want to use. I did buy a few of the metallics, and the siren is wearing a crown, and I thought about doing her tail in this, but I'm like, I don't really want to. But I have this. It's E3685, and it is this really pretty like maroony metallic, and I'm kind of thinking about doing her crown in this just to give it a little extra sparkle. I actually bought a few metallics, and I may go and buy some more even for other parts of this and just like have a lot of like metallics throughout, because I would never do the border in metallic, but I really enjoy the like vibe it gives with the supernatural stuff. So I do have to come up and do candlesticks and the skulls up here yet. So I still have a lot of catching up to do. I don't know how the releases are working on this. I honestly do not remember. So I don't know if I will keep up with this. That's kind of where I'm going with this. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up. I'm trying really hard to catch up on Under the Sea because I'd really like to just stay caught up. Because the sections of that are just so small that it feels really doable. And this would be doable if I didn't have so many other like projects. I haven't decided because she alternates colors with the bats. Oh, you can't see. So there's supposed to be another bat down here. I am trying to decide if I want to do another color, if I want to do them all in this like silver metallic. I think it's 317. I think I'm gonna have to go to Joann's, grab more metallics, and then I might wait for another release. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to do that. Trying to see if I can find the release dates here. I don't know if she has them on her thing though. And if she doesn't, that's okay. Yeah. So, I love this. Y'all, I love this. If you know, you know. This is a mini Captain Claw, charted by Heaven and Earth. The artist is Jeff Haney. And I am stitching this for my husband. And oh, it is so good. I am so torn though. So I am working over here. I have this top page done. And I'm working on like this page here. And this page up here. So you will see work on both pages. I was working in here till the end of June. And then at the beginning of July, I came up here to try and finish this page. I need to do 3,000 pages a month. Sorry, you guys, am I looking like a weird way? Like, I'm not really sure. My eyes are, my eyes are just doing weird things now. Anywho, I'm just looking at like my stuff. So if I'm looking weird, sorry. So I'm torn though, because so once I finish this page, I'll probably come back down to here. But then the next page has like some of this. So like his eye. And I don't want to do the middle page. Like, because I'm afraid I'll lose my momentum. Anyways, I should have a before picture. Let's pull this up. But here we are. So in June, I did get my 3,000 stitches. I actually got a little over. It was like 3,070 or something like that, I think. And in July, I have gotten maybe 300. I'm a little short here in July, but we're getting there. So in June, I was working mostly in on this page here. So up in here. And then this month I decided, because this is the end. So this over here is the end of the first page. And it goes down to, so like here-ish. Somewhere like right in here is where it ends. So my goal is to finish this up, get any of the little ninja stitches in here, and hopefully have 2 full page finishes by the end of the month, which would be great. So this one I have 18,374 stitches done out of 81,575. And I am 22.52%. So yay. My goal is to be 50% by the end of the year. So I am getting there. And this will actually come out tonight. Alright, so as I said earlier, this week begins the week of my HAED rotation restart. And so that means that I am back to Merlin's laboratory. And this is Minnie Merlin's Laboratory, artwork by Ciro Marchetti. And is this here? And I am up in this corner. I do not have a ton done on this guy. We have 2,159 stitches, and I am 2.56% complete. And this is where I'm at. So I put in like 150-ish stitches last night, so there's not a ton different. There's a color that I was like searching for that I didn't have. I did find it, but I didn't have any time to like actually stitch it in. So hopefully this comes back out tomorrow night, and hopefully there will be a bit more progress. So this is being done on 18 count, just Aida again from I think Michaels. So yeah, I really like this one. I don't know what it is about this one, but I love this. And this will probably be my focus piece for next year after I finish Claw. All right. WIPCO. The WIPCO numbers for July are 11 and 18. So for me, that would be the Holiday Unicorn, which I do not have a picture of. You'll just see it next time. Hopefully I get some stitches in on it. And 18. Oh, and for the Holiday Unicorn, I need to get 4 naps in on that. And 18 is my Wizard. And my Wizard needs 5 nap times. Most of my stitching is done during my son's nap times, so that's why my WIPCO is based on naps, because I just stitch during his nap while he's napping. So this is by Ursula Michaels, I believe. Let me double check, but that should be right. Yeah, Ursula Michael. And it is this here. This is my oldest WIP. I started this in 2019. This is kind of my leap back into cross stitch. We were going on a 2-week vacation, and I was like, I want something to do while we were driving. I didn't want to read, so I ordered that book, picked out this project from it, and got going. I don't know what I was thinking, picking this project as a let's jump back into cross stitch with this big project, but here we go. So I did actually pull this out last week and work on it. Now, unfortunately, because it was still June, none of this can count towards my WIPCO, which is fine. This needs major work though, because I really want to finish this by the end of the year. So I came in and I put more stitches into the hat. Hopefully I'll get the hat done really soon here. And I worked on the cat. So Kitty has some outlining. I think, let's see. I think I have a couple more stitches like right in here in black, and then it's outline and some gray. So my plan is finish off the hat, and I need to figure out what color is missing in this bag, and then I want to start getting an outlining. So there's a little bit of Kreinik here that I need to put in, and then outlining. There's a lot of backstitch. So I need to start working on that. And then I don't know if I can finish it this month. I would like to, but I'm not going to hold my breath. So as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of backstitch and here around the hat. And then it's just this stuff over here. And then there's a lot of like miscellaneous Krynic stitching that I have to do. So there's still a lot to do, which is why I really don't think I can finish it this month. But I am going to try and make this my other focus piece because I'd like it done. You know, 2019 is a long time to be holding on to this project, and I have a lot of other projects that I'd like to focus on. But they're all newer, so I'd really like to work on, you know, my oldest here. So hopefully this will get a lot of work, and then the holiday unicorn. Along with that, I would like to work on some more of my sales, such as Supernatural, Under the Sea. My pro-choice one I would really like to work on, but I think I need to wait a little bit. I'm a little too amped up over the decision, so I don't know if I really am in the correct headspace to be working on that, if that makes sense. So I think that is everything. Oh, no, I have to show you my purchases. Ugh, how dare I? How dare I not show you the glorious patterns that I bought from Haid. So you've seen Melody. So what prompted the purchase was there is a artist, Dakota Dateweiler. Her artwork was retired from the Heaven and Earth website. So I wanted to go, there was one I had on my wish list. So I decided that I should buy that at the very least. I ended up buying 2 from her, and then Melody. And then the day I was on, there happened to be a sale. So this is one of them I got. I showed this to my husband, and he's like, that's really cool. So I will probably start this one this year. I love this, and this would probably actually work really well in our bathroom. Okay, I'm curious. Does anybody hang their stitching in their bathroom? That makes me so nervous with all like the moisture and stuff that's in there from like showering and whatnot. So I'm like too nervous to actually like hang anything. So if you guys actually do hang any of your art in the bathroom, like how do you protect it? Anyways, so if you can answer that. That's What Lies Beneath. And then I got Mini Dreaming of Being Human, also by Dakota Dateweiler. I don't know. So this one here. I thought she was super pretty. I will not be starting her anytime soon. I just figured I liked her. I thought she was pretty, and I wouldn't mind her being in my collection. Actually, one of my like ways to get myself to hopefully finish the Mini Merlin, or not Mini Merlin, the Wizard, is I told myself that I could start another Haid if I finished that. No, they are not equal in size. So if I can finish that, I told myself that I could start this one, which is the Animal Bookshelf Mini by Amy Stewart. I love this, so I really want to start it. So we'll see. We'll see if I can, you know, convince myself to finish that damn wizard scene. I'm so over it, you guys. If I didn't have that much done, I'd probably just be like, nah. I liked it at the time, but at the time I didn't realize just how much like more was out there now. You know, I'm still sitting here thinking, okay, it's old magazines and, you know, stuff I find at my library. I did not realize just how much like more there was now than when I was a teenager. So I was like, okay, cross stitch book, cool. I don't have a lot of options. yeah, I have a lot of options. So we'll complete it, hopefully, someday. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and listening to me ramble and be tired, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.